entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze, and everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone, and everything around me getting.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff. And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time. But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles, they're good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
That was fucking 70s, early 80s when I said late 80s. So late 80s is what? 87, 88, 89, goddamn early 90s. When Jordan was
action here on first down. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles? It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And
he wasn't expecting the back-to-back run.
At all.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh my God, bro, don't this. Bro, I wish Heck was on right now, bro. Like y'all don't disrespect Paul Malone like this.
Second down. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals.
Joe really don't like the nigga, bro. Joe really don't like the
Falcons were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
I'm at the airport already.
That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Man, disrespecting the man, bro.
That is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as
Heck, they disrespecting Paul Malone, man.
He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Nah, he watching my YouTube. He watching my YouTube.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Panthers at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Give me that.
Fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson to about the 48-yard line. These 2 teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Paul Malone take.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight.
Good job. Really don't like that, man. Oh, man.
Things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Paul Malone. I said, this is my thing. I said, late 80s and early 90s, Paul Malone was the 2nd best player behind Jordan.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Hey.
Good effort there trying to take a shot.
You can hate him as a person, but his game is the 2nd best player.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line.
Just went crazy.
Over out of bounds. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
Man, his early touchdown, he got a goddamn
1st and 10, it's
kickoff thing, man. My he was trying to fumble it.
2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later.
I should have power.
You can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh,
he's going to go down here. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
I'm gonna go with this.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game. And they make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't
I'll be hating that shit. You flying on Southwest?
In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Mayfield finding Anderson for the Panthers first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield hauled in by Anderson, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
Back to throw again.
It's
into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away in
Bro, how did this nigga run sideways
as he gets this down about the 21.
and not run everybody?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first
I
down.
really hate this game.
Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught by Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Good
And
head,
he
bro.
takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
I'm about to play man on. He gonna have to make
Christian
them fast and play underneath.
his 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk.
He hurt again?
Just a little more animated.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London.
Up out of there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because they're
Niggas playing like 50 yards off, man. God damn.
Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Bro, I did not try to that, bro.
Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
He good. I think I'm leading the league in passing. I just didn't try that. I did not try that. That was not the one I was trying.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's
Hey, we really trying my dude.
Took
Come
a
on,
shot,
man.
couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Continue with these
With
fucking.
2 seconds
What's the
remaining
time,
in the
man?
second quarter.
Go over there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, what the fuck? Can't do that.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
I never made this out of it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though.
Hey, Ramon, you got your team thing. That's why you're doing
They
it.
need to get the ball in the end zone.
Your team takeover. Your team takeover.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
He playing underneath though, bro.
Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
That's
returnable now for Smith.
Oh, screen.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone,
get out of there.
they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Smith to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially in the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. They'll look to throw again. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
And that would complete to Stephon Sullivan.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a first down. To throw, Mayfield.
He'll find the tight end, Sullivan, complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They're in some hot water now. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. No one there to help out.
I was trying to throw that bit. That nigga threw that.
For 22 and a 1st.
Got a hold me.
That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
Man, let this sour ass commission with me, man. I beat him last time, blew his ass up. You better hope I don't so right here.
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to fall to the ground.
He got JC on him. I can't throw him.
Nearly their 4th pick of the
game.
Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
I gotta relive my twisted time, man.